Hello, everybody. Me here. Hope you're having a good, comfy afternoon. I'm having a good, comfy afternoon. Guess it might be evening for some people or morning for other people. For anyone watching over on YouTube, you may or may not be live, so who knows when you're watching. Either way, whatevs. Whatever time of day it is for you right now watching this, I hope it is comfy. I hope you've got some tea. Yeah. So, what are we doing today? This is Crusader Kings 3. We're going to be doing terrible, terrible things. It's going to be bad times for part of the world. That's just how things go. More specifically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making sure that as much of the world as possible speaks Greek, or at the very least the royal courts. Like, we don't really care what, normal people speak, but royal courts at king tier and higher, we want to speak Greek in order to unlock the Lingua Franca achievement. Why are we doing this now? Because sometime relatively soonish in the next year or so, CK3 is going to be getting a map expansion that's going to be adding China and Japan and Korea and Indonesia, and that's going to make this achievement a lot harder. I guess, unless you play China or something, in which case you'll have the Hegemon tier title, and that might make things quite a bit easier. I don't know. At the very least, there is less world now than there will be soon. So we're going to be doing this. I just noticed that my avatar title bar is showing up for some reason. There we go. Now it's gone. All right. So I said we're going to be making the entire world speak Greek. Strictly speaking, that's not a requirement. It's only that the rest of the world needs to speak your language. But we're going to be doing this with the Byzantines because it just makes things a little bit easier. For one thing, we start off with an empire tier title. That makes it really easy to kind of hold on to land. For another thing, we have absolute primogeniture. So, no matter what, we can keep all of our main titles on our main character. So that's going to be good. So we go over here, we do this, game rules. I have a preset here. We are going to turn off just a few things. So, for example, no conquerors. We don't need conquerors. Oh, one moment. Settings. Let me turn off the let's see. I have a thing that makes it so that when I shake the cursor, it makes the cursor grow, but when I do that, it makes it so that OBS doesn't capture the cursor anymore. So, okay. So we won't have conquerors. No. Oh, right. Let me apply. Yeah, we won't have conquerors, and that's more or less the main difficulty reducing thing that we're applying here. I have also made it so that the Black Death and plagues won't appear. Minor diseases will appear as normal. This is because I don't have the DLC that does things with plagues, so I don't have the things that would make the plagues workable. That if I had that DLC, I would leave both of those intact. But oh well. Legend spread chance, like most of the rest of this is default. I did set gender equality and the same-sex relations to everything's fine there. Culture and faith conversion I've set to faster because we're streaming this. It's not really a... I mean, yes, it will make the achievement run easier, but we're streaming this. We don't want to be waiting around for like half an hour with the main thing going on. We're just waiting for one county to culture convert. So that's that. Let's see. Everything else, I think we're... Yeah, same-sex marriage accepted. Yeah, faith acceptance default. We don't want to make the world too egalitarian because that will actually make it harder to do the run. In fact, actually, already having same-sex marriage and same-sex relations accepted, that actually already kind of makes things a little harder, because if in the default game, if it's unaccepted and you find out someone's gay, then that could be a criminal thing, and you could use that to revoke a title. I don't like that. I mean, I get it, but we're gonna be playing with just a slightly more egalitarian world, very slightly. Also, we have equal inheritance, but because we're on primogeniture, like that also won't really make a difference for our difficulty. It might make the things a little more even elsewhere in the world, but it won't make a difference for us. Let me just make sure that those game rules took. Yeah, Lingua Franca. Apply. We're also not in Iron Man, but since about a year ago, you don't have to be an Iron Man to get achievements in CK3. I love that. You can also use some mods, and I do have a very small handful. Nothing that will impact difficulty too much. Which let me pull up my Steam Workshop real quick. Alright, so we're using Night Manager Continued, balanced giant face, which literally all that does is make it so that characters with the giant trait don't have the weird jaw. Colored title tiers, which will just make it so that different titles show up differently in the like character lists. You see here, purple, Basileos. So Basileos. There we go. Showing up in purple because, well, we're an emperor. Scrollable character interaction window, big battle view, title ranked portrait borders, CK2 style colorful lifestyle traits, CK2 style colorful education traits, CK2 style brighter attributes, and let's see, extended outliner, and then we've got nameplates, more game rules, and better barbershop. And you already saw the game rules that we're working with, so the more game rules is just because it's just a thing to use. Sometimes it does have some useful settings that I work with. Today, we're not. So, where we're starting off here. First off, let me see. I don't think my B is blocking anything important except for guess I am blocking the war completion progress. We'll go over here. Actually, let's see. Transform. Flip. There. Okay. Oh wait, no, that'll block stuff in the actual character sheet. Yeah, we'll stay over here. And another flip. Okay. So, in memory of your good taste, Michael's corpse lies fetal on the floor before me. The initial surge of blood from a severed limb now slowed to barely a trickle. A good evening, even if we struck earlier than intended. Senior Emperor. Ha. A naive dolt with neither talent nor stomach for politics. All the advantages God could give a man, and he still lost everything to a no-name from the provinces. Not that I'm a mere provincial anymore. From tonight, I am the Emperor. Basileus Basileus. First of the surely glorious dynasty of Macedon. We'll be changing that in a moment. Draining the last of my goblet, one of Michael's favorite wines, I ponder how history will remember the young man. How I will allow history to remember him. Okay, so we do have a few things here. We need legitimacy. So we can make him a drunk, or give him the nickname the Drunkard. Basileus Michael III gains nickname the Drunkard. That would get us 200 legitimacy, which would be nice to have. The fool gave me his family, his throne, and his life. That's enough. We let him keep the nickname the Pious, or gain the nickname the Pious. We would gain a little bit of faith. There is something to that, but I feel like so far the legitimacy is the better choice. This is a particularly fine vintage. We gain nothing, and he gains the nickname the Young. I think he died a drunk, he shall remain a drunk. There we go. So we are at war, defending against the Sultan Muhammad of Aglabid. Where are you? You're here. You're invading Sicily. I'd like to keep Sicily because that would be a good staging area for attacking the Pope. He does not have a whole lot of money, so we can hire some mercs. Recognized ruler, 2 of 5. We're at 3 of 5. Rightful ruler. Okay, so yeah, we do still need more legitimacy. We'll be gaining more once we get rid of our short reign duration. Yeah. There's a duke over here in Croatia that we can offer vassalization to. Offer vassalage. What's your issue? Different faith. I am his rightful liege. He's got base reluctance 50. He's a zealot, so we won't be able to convert him. But if we increase our legitimacy, increase his opinion of us, like everything else. Oh, and get rid of our powerful vassal opinion malice of us. That 150 is actually overcomable. We've got a dynasty legacy. Let's see. Glory. Glory Hound vassal opinion. +5. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think we want that. Now name. Monthly court grandeur change. That is going to be useful for what we want to do. Because the higher our court grandeur, the easier it will be to convert other royal courts to speaking Greek. Earning respect. Monthly diplomacy lifestyle XP plus 10%. Assertive rulers. The vassal limit here is also going to be useful. But this is like far, far, far endgame. Is there anything that might help us more in the immediate term? Attraction opinion can help a little. Studious youth. Good congenital traits like noble veins is it is hard to top as a start to the run. Plus 15 natural dread can help a lot in the Byzantine Empire. If your dread is high enough, then as long as your vassals are that aren't brave or have similar traits, they will tend to avoid forming factions against you. So that could help a lot more in the short term than the sort of rulers will in the long term. Long reach. Ooh, okay. So this could help a bit with kidnapping. Scheme secrecy. I think we are going to want to conquer more and end up with vassals more so than kidnapping, though. Alright, so popular opinion can help a little bit. Hunts and feasts are going to be a major way for us to keep our legitimacy up because I don't have tours and tournaments. Reduced title creation costs can help a bit as well. See, House of Warriors. This won't do much for us at the moment. Not yet, at least. Reduced CB costs will help a little bit because part of the meta for getting this achievement done, the Lingua Franca achievement, is you reform the Greek culture as soon as possible to get a perk called By the Sword that lets you do unlimited holy wars for kingdom tier titles instead of just doing like one per reign. So the reduced CB cost could help a little bit, but at the same time, like, our empire is going to get large enough that it really won't matter too much. Like, we're going to be generating so much prestige that that's not really the worry. Alright, language scholars. Minority vassal opinion plus 10. Learn language phase length. Gain cultural acceptance when completing learn language schemes. Alright, so cultural acceptance. So I don't know. I don't think cultural acceptance affects cultural conversion speed. Okay, so shared ideas could be interesting, because then, in theory, I could land a vassal of a culture of a place I want to convert, use the weak hook on them to get them to convert to Greek, and then have them convert their capital to Greek. Or I could just give a Greek person titles in a foreign land while I convert their holdings. So that's probably better. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna go customs. Blood or glory or guile. Major chance to prevent one murder scheme against each dynasty member. Okay, that's interesting. Our dynasty is going to get so huge, though, that this could actually potentially get more annoying than not. Man, what do we do here? You know what, let's circle back to this. Alright. So we have martial XP. We have stalwart leader, chivalric dominance, courtship, promising prospects. Okay. Never back down. Okay. Oh, this is gonna get good. Okay. Peacemaker. Gallant. All right, we can work with this. What's our prowess currently? 16. That could be better. I think we're gonna lean into this. We're gonna go chivalry focus. Yeah. All right. We do have a spouse. She's 27. Doesn't seem like she has any particular traits. All right. Yeah, no, we could work with this. Her stats are shithouse, but oh well. Although, ooh. I think we are going to want to divorce her and get a better wife. Before we do, let's see if we can get a better wife. Find character. Female. I wish we could let's just have both of these, because I don't really care if they're heterosexual or bi. I care that she's attracted to men. But exactly. See what they offer you for trading at the wife dealership. That's basically what we're going for. Yeah, unmarried. in our diplomatic range, adult, female, inheritable traits. Yeah, so see, here we have intelligent, here we have beautiful. We would take a legitimacy hit, potentially. Oh, I guess it's a moot point. Our ecumenical patriarch won't grant a divorce anyways. Alright, fine. Before we go back to looking at our, Before we go back to looking at our dynasty options, let's take a look at this. So we're a known murderer with a short reign. Basically everybody hates us. We're going to be spending money on gifts. Yeah. So something over here had... Well, it had a bonus for giving gifts. I don't think it's anything on the starting tier, though. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Vibrant Court. This can actually help us a lot. Like, that's just immediately court grandeur bonus, guest opinion, guest recruitment cost, better guests attracted. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, this is... Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be our way to go. Vibrant Court. Okay. We're going to need to hold a feast. Take a look at our other decisions here. Invite some knights. Expand duchy. Yeah, we're at war. You can hold court. Oh, we don't have the things it takes to do feasts or... Is that actually gated behind the DLC now? Oh, that would suck. Where's... Destroy artifact, educate child. Wait, there's an artifact? What do we got? No artifacts. Titles can be created. Can offer a hostage. And no, we're not going to do that right now. We're not endorsed by our patriarch. I think that is accounting for a lot of our current issues. We're gonna have to send him a fruit basket. And I think landing him is also supposed to be a thing that helps. And do I have any powerful vassals that, that expect council positions? Okay. Duke Thomas. Okay, you can become a spy master. Let's make sure no one else is similarly mono-skilled. Okay, yeah, Thomas, you become a spy master. Okay. Eudocius, yeah, you become a steward. Why are you not my... Okay, so because I don't have the ability to revoke a title, I can't put the Ecumenical Patriarch in as my Patriarch. This game sometimes. Okay. Fine, whatever. You. You're kind of shithouse, unfortunately. But you're also shithouse enough that I don't have to worry, I guess? And you, I'd really rather not replace either of these guys. Alright. That's fine. What do I want you doing? Alright, so first off, we're going to send you a fruit basket. We're going to send you a fruit basket. I want my spy master liking me as soon as possible, so... yeah, sway. Let's get you on domestic affairs ASAP. Okay, this is going to be a very tricky, shaky start, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Really wondering why it is we can't host a feast. Let's construct a new building. Yeah, I don't know. Really hoping it's not that you actually have to... oh, activities. It's over here. Alright, yeah, we'll do a feast, get some public opinion. Events will lead to occasions to gain opinion. Certain options will allow for stress loss. Does a feast need a reason? Yeah, we'll do this in Constantinople. Honorary guests. Who's my spy master again? Duke Thomas. Yeah. Thomas. Thomas is an awesome guy. Land feast, confirm. In Constantinople. Do. It's gonna be around. Ah, here we are. Duke Thomas. Most important thing in any CK3 playthrough is make sure your spy master loves you. Okay. Oh, I guess recreation is our only intent that we can do. Oh, yeah. We'll have to scroll back because we have some stuff to take care of here. Court artifacts. Oh, okay. House banner or dynasty banner? That one goes there. That one goes there. Pentapurgian. Prestige, renown gain, powerful vassal opinion. Alright, cool. Crown of Justinian. Okay, nice, nice. That is actually kind of freaking awesome. And image of Edessa. Alright. Nice. Then Court Grandeur. There we go. So we're gaining 22 gold a month. Intrigue Court. Courtiers also gain the Intrigue Courtier traits. I don't like that. +1 max hostile scheme at peak, though. That's something. We're not doing anything that needs the admin court, though. So this is fine. Alright. We do, however, want maxed out food, maxed out fashion, maxed out servants, and yes, maxed out lodgings. Okay. It's going to cost a bit, but we can afford it. We're fine. We're fine there. Ranked 2nd in the world currently. This is going to trend up, though. That's fine. Oh, right. We also have to hold court real quick before we do anything else. Increases our court grandeur, increases our legitimacy. All of that is going to be very good. First person. My lord, I represent the religious community of Gune Kokestron? I'm pretty sure I butchered that. I'm sorry. While rummaging through our modest archive, we've come across a very peculiar book. The cover was dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages were yellowed by time. but it contains the most unusual drawings, and the script itself is unknown to us all. We are certain it is unique in the world, a long-lost vault of knowledge, a true treasure. That's why we offer it to you. Perhaps it's an original copy of the will of God, or it's a memoir from the world's creation. Who cares about books? I guess I just don't have the learning trait necessary for this. That's unfortunate. Alright. Apologies, I'm about to stir my tea, so you might hear some jangling. In a brief moment of silence, I see Dukes Theodoros averting his eyes before realizing that it's his turn to speak. My liege, he says, giving him some precious time to finalize his thoughts before continuing. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Also, I have a suggestion for someone who would make a great jester to entertain us, who could come to visit. My liege, if I may, Mayor Dionysios speaks from the sidelines. Jester will ruin the sophisticated air of this court and replace its refinement with crude, infantile humor. Alright. I shall employ this jester of yours. Her aptitude is poor. She draws salary. Duke Theodorus II would gain opinion of us. He would lose opinion of us, and his aptitude's terrible. We could make the mayor our jester, and that would make this duke like us a lot more. But it would also make the mayor hate us more. But his intrigue is crap. He's only a mayor. Like, this is actually probably our best bet. I'm faced with Symmachos Hexavuli's sad eyes, which grow larger and more pitiful as his mother, Duchess Valeria, gently ushers him towards my throne. Basileus, she laments. This boy has been at Johannes' court with no one to watch over him since the disappearance of his dear mama. Please, look to his future. What can be done with such a child? It's Duchess Valeria. She has decent intrigue. It would be good for her to like us more. It wouldn't really make a difference for him. But if his kid is in our care, then he would be less likely to be useful in a faction. And we have plenty of oh, and he'll actually like us more too. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we'll raise his kid along with our own. Sure. Okay. So that's our business done there. Almost keep forgetting. Let's see, barbershop. Here we go. So beard. No beard. Oh. Dude's actually kind of freaky looking without the beard. What beard do we want to go with? Problem is he also looks kind of freaky with a beard. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with the short, well-kept beard. Keep the royal cloak. You know what? We'll leave your hair default. That's fine. All right, so we could do the face mask if we wanted, but we're not gonna. Western Commoner's legwear? No, no, no. Yeah, we'll go noble there. Eye items. Oh, we can have spectacles. That's something. And I guess we'll keep the Byzantine crown, at least for this guy. Alright. Save and exit. Okay. So yeah. So now we feast. Plan the feast. Confirm. Go over here. Duke Thomas. Wait, you're my rival? No. No, apparently not. Okay. That's good. Exotic delicacies. Appropriate number of courses. I guess it's because we don't have, I don't have the DLC for this. That would be why I don't have any other options here. Alright, start the feast. Servants run across the hall, bringing the final decorations. Some of the guests are yet to arrive, and I indulge myself with a delicious drink by the fire. Oh, I seem to have spotted some veal cutlets already. We have a lovely time ahead of us. Okay. So that's going to be running in the background. I love that there's actually a button now for the feast. Okay. So they are invading here. We are going to be at the feast. We're not going to be leading our armies ourselves. I don't have any allies that can be called in. Let's take a quick look over here. Oh, and actually, before I forget, why are you my heir? We have an older daughter, and we have primogeniture. Alright, before we pick which kid we're going to be raising, we're going to let time run a little bit. Alright. So, Night Manager. Alright, so children. Yeah, there. Okay. It would be good, I guess, to recruit a couple of these guests. Get some better knights. Yeah, so Night Manager basically will just make it so that we have we have our knight slots filled with the best possible knights at all times. We are unraised and unstationed. Cataphracts are supposed to be pretty good. It's going to be spendy to increase their size. Whereas you can max out. We are going to want one more cataphract at least, but for the moment... Yeah, so Pursuit is extremely useful. Alright, so just to explain some of the combat mechanics here. Damage is how much damage you do to an army in a battle. So you want that to be decently high. Defense is how resistant your army is to taking damage in a battle. The reason for that emphasis is because Pursuit is how many people you end up killing after the battle is done. So like you'll get some amount of kills during the battle, but then the battle will conclude, and there will be some amount of survivors in the enemy army. So Pursuit is after the battle's done. If you win, enemy army will then take some amount more damage proportional to how much Pursuit you have, and obviously Screen is the sort of the resistance to that. So going all in on damage can, like, you'll win battles, you'll get war score for doing that, but you're not going to win a war with that because you're not going to be killing a whole lot of people. You'll just be like wounding people, breaking formations, routing people, but you're not actually going to be ending the war. Let's see, Bowman. You do some decent amount of damage, but man, cataphracts are so good. Light horsemen. Yeah, so see, light horsemen have a lot more screen and a lot more pursuit than the cataphracts, but they're shithouse in the actual battle. Light footmen. Again, like, Why can I not recruit more of these? These are actually kind of nice. And then we have Balustray. Yeah, so we get a little bit of siege progress from these. Siege progress is nice because, in theory, you could just siege down an enemy army, or siege down an enemy fortress that happens to be their capital, and just end a war outright with that. I feel like we're going to end up having to hire mercenaries, though. Alright, so you're not stationed in any holding. We're going to station you in Constantinople. Yeah. You... station you in Brissus and you in Adrianopolis. Okay. And then we're going to set a rally point here, because an army is going to be coming this way. I think we want to raise all here. Oh, there's a canon Sonic timeline now? Huh. I guess now we just need Nintendo to put out a canon Zelda timeline. Alright, anything else before we unpause? Anything else at all? I think we're actually good. Okay. Our grandeur is now quite a bit better, so that's gotten rid of our below expected court grandeur. Oh no, we still need more legitimacy expectations. All right, that's fair. Oh, what do we got going on here? Don't know what that was. Okay, the Cretan divergence. Small changes in dialect, slightly different customs. It was easy to miss at first. Over time, small changes led to large ones, however. Now the Greeks living in Hafsid have begun to identify themselves as Cretan instead. Okay. Facing mounting pressures from both the wilderness and the rivals, the Cretan Greeks are becoming increasingly warlike as they seek to make and protect their livelihoods by force of arms. Whether out of skillful manipulation or genuine desire to lead his people into a new era, Amir Shu'aib has positioned himself as the leader of this cultural awakening. Okay. Alright. So they've marched in while we were mustering. Why are they so much better than us? Wow, okay. We had the higher rated army, but... Okay. Let's see, you are trying to go for... just conquest of Sicily? Like, do I even really care about that? How much do I care? Like, I kind of care a little. We'll have to see what we can get from our people liking us more. We raided Thessaloniki. That's no good. Alright, looks like they're actually going to siege down our siege down that holding. Let's see if we can siege down theirs first. Okay. So we depart. It would be nice if we could just kidnap them. Looks like you are leading your army, though. Yeah. Alright, so we're not going to be able to kidnap him, but we might be able to kidnap his wife. Welcome, friends. Our feast is beginning. Mayor Dionysus tells a fantastic joke about candles. Alright. Baron Simeon. Wow. So he gets a severe health penalty from lemon. Eh? You know what? I'd rather have the weak hook and the prestige right now. Alright. I did everything I could, ensuring that Demetra and Basilissa Eudokia would be as far from each other as possible. It was not enough. Now they've come to blows in the middle of my feast. Mitra. You are a literal nobody, so... Yeah. Restrain her until she calms down? Pleasing atmosphere. Got basically no stress at all right now. Every guest with at least one trait in common with me gains 20 opinion of me. Alright, what's that done with my council? Okay, our spy master now actually doesn't hate our guts. Nice. Okay. Alright. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one, thanks to the presence of Photios. We spoke all evening about all manner of subjects and things that as things would have it, we seemed to have a lot in common. I had such a good time with him. What a good evening. Okay. Are you someone that matters? You're literally just some duke's courtier. Alright. What a good evening. Alright. Yeah, we toast our guest of honor. Oh, and our wife's diplomacy increases. That, it's done. Okay. Every courtly vassal gains 20 opinion of us. Every non-courtly vassal gains 15. We gain prestige, we gain legitimacy, we lose stress. We gain great banquet for 5 years. Nice. Okay, that's all done. Alright. So now, look over here. Is there a better commander, potentially? Oh, there was one. Alright, okay. They're gonna siege this out, and that will be full war score for them, I think. I would like to get at least one successful siege, though. Looks like our men-at-arms are helping a little bit. We're getting 1% attrition a month. That's no good. Not a fan of that. Still not endorsed by our patriarch. I think we're going to have to start slaying him. We'll wait until this slay is done. Oh, we've got a new Varangian. Okay. Kind of want this siege to get done before we try and peace out. I want to see who we can grab. All right, council, you sway. Hopefully this doesn't force peace. We'll see. Probably would have been good for us to spend on some mercenaries, maybe, but okay. Good, good, good. Oh, we gained the Faithful Blade. Faith hostility advantage. I've seen heathens fight. I know with what great viciousness they strike down the faithful. In the name of St. George, I will stand against them with the courage he grants me. Okay. This is actually going to be really useful. Really, really, really useful. Oh, I almost forgot. Greek. So innovations, first off. Mustering grounds does look like it's going to be useful for us, because we're not going to be using these CBs, these Casus Belli, much. So yeah, we'll go mustering grounds. Right, traditions and pillars. So in order to reform Greek, what do we need? Let's see. Byzantine traditions, legalistic. We don't want to give up the thing that gives us. No, we don't want to give up the thing that gives us primogeniture. Disloyal trait is more common. I don't like that at all. But the fact that our vassals aren't going to be joining dissolution factions is kind of nice. Oh, I see. So this is just strongly encouraging us to get men-at-arms. Religious patronage. Consolidate rule decision. We really, really want to keep a huge vassal limit. So this is not really something I want to get rid of if I can help it. But so I'm thinking it's probably going to be... Probably going to be formation fighting experts. Alright, so we want... By the sword. There we go. Which is going to need a shit ton of prestige. So this is the first thing we're really working towards. Okay. Alright, so now they're probably on their way here. We should be able to finish out the siege, just barely. We've got raiders in our territory. Just have to deal with it. Come on, come on. Ah. Alright. Inspired person can be sponsored. It's artisan inspiration. He's very competent. Sure. Alright. Alright, I kind of don't want to keep losing money on this war, and I don't really care about this. Conquest of Sicily. Like... fine. Cannot disband while in retreat. Okay. The woods have always been a valuable training ground. Everyone knows that any gallant knight is always on the lookout for new adventures. A malevolent tyrant, a secret trial, an innocent in need. I hadn't explored this part of the forest before. Perhaps that's what makes the sudden ruin seem like a test of valor. The church had been abandoned for decades, by the looks of it. Spiderwebs have replaced the glass in the windows. Broken trunks are now the new benches. Some birds fly away when I approach the rotten door. Would be nice to get some bonus opinion here. And then we'd start getting the endorsement of our church holdings, which is a really big deal. But we might find something inside. We are already swaying him, so like he'll be endorsing us soon anyways. Yeah. Yeah. There are a few things as tempting as an unexplored church. The silhouette appears so abruptly that it's almost suspicious. His face reflects the sunset light and managed to make it seem bold. Ah, valiant knight. Have you finally come to my rescue? Will you be so kind as to take me back to the castle? His voice is so calming. His gesture is so relieved. Alright, so we'll get martial lifestyle XP either way. Yeah, I shall never abandon innocent in need. Yeah, we found our way back. Oh. Show him in at once. Serve me well. Oh. Almost forgot. House Macedon. No. I'm trying to remember. Greek for B, I think is Melissa. Let me just double check. Greek. Buzz. There we go. This can go back down here. Okay. Start from scratch. Emblem. Leave. There is a bee or beehive in here. Pretty sure. Might be under man-made. Oh, might be under animals. There we go. Yes, we've got our beehive. make sure it's swole. There. Okay, we've got our swole beehive. Primary color, gold, background, On the one hand, this is, like, I kind of like this, but on the other hand, the hive itself doesn't pop the way it ought. We go with a... Oh, no. That doesn't work. Well, heck. What if... Let's see. If we go with one of these... Right. We might be able to outline the beehive. Or maybe not. Alright, fine. I mean, I guess we could have the white beehive, but... That's not so bad. I mean, this is a little better. And this is better still, actually. Yes, we'll do this. We'll copy this to clipboard. Submit. Okay. And while we're at it, there, and let's get your color also something a little more bee-like. There. There we go. That's more like it. Okay. Yes, we did lose legitimacy. How do we gain legitimacy? Vassals, true. Below expected legitimacy of all vassals. Yeah. Court event available. What do we got? Generous Basileus, let me express all my gratitude and bring you very good tidings, the Vassar exclaims while hurrying to me. I've been thoroughly enjoying the quarters you have assigned me. They are so spacious, so I can pace around while thinking and work undisturbed at leisure. The view of the garden is breathtakingly inspiring, and the bed is so comfortable I feel like I'm sleeping on a cloud. In fact, a heavenly inspiration to make your urn even better just came to me while I was sleeping. I need to hurry back to work. I'm happy to hear that. Alright. So his inspiration is now of a higher quality. Good. Okay. Okay. You. Alright. So you already like us a little bit more. Really don't want to give money away willy-nilly. And you'd be a very powerful vassal. With very, very high intrigue. So maybe we don't work on him just yet. Howdy, Chia. How you doing? Designate a guardian for our daughter. Who do we want to educate our child? I mean, ideally we would educate our heir. Actually, you know what? Alright. Move guardian. We will educate this child. You educate child. Swap out. Rank. Alright, so looks like none of our courtiers will actually, or council members will do it. Unless... Yes, you educate Princess Anastasia. Alright, and... Oh wow, you really like us. Okay. Would be really nice if we could figure out some way to gain more legitimacy. I guess we could create some titles, potentially. We don't have enough gold, of course. We gain prestige, but not legitimacy for doing this. What gains legitimacy? It says my game is Goblin Cleanup still? That's weird. Oh. There we go. Thank you. That is updated. Alright. Thank you for letting me know. Maybe a pilgrimage would help. We don't have Gallows Bait trait progress. Pilgrim trait. Mostly just helps with travel speed, I guess. We would gain legitimacy for doing this, though. I kind of want to save a little more money, but... The extra piety would be useful. Yeah. Thinking Vatican. Oh, high cost. Alright, so we can't afford Vatican. Oh yeah, I actually don't think we can afford this at all. Let's lower our levies. Oh. Along with their strange goods, merchants bring tall tales from distant lands, unverifiable, full of wonder. A group of Khazar peddlers purport to have brought Han objects, said to have come from the faraway court of the great ruler King Huashen of Guiyi, no less. Safkelti, the leading trader, grins darkly. This unique armor could be yours. For a special price, of course, Basileus. We lose 360 gold. And we become the owner of Zhang Lamalar armor. Yeah, I don't think we can afford that. We just need to stock up more money. We need more money for everything. In fact, let's speed up the game a little. And some of our income tick in a little. Alright, you still won't accept vassalage. Is it time we started swaying him? No, we still need to let's get the endorsement of our patriarch. I spot my wife chattering excitedly to Mavasser. Wife must be heard. Let's leave it to the expert. She can soak the opinion malice, but I can't soak the quality hit. New perk for the martial lifestyle. Loyalty and respect. Okay. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my ward Simakos what he thought. He responded that the sentence was far too harsh for such a crime. Let's see. We're ambitious, deceitful, brave. None of our traits would really imply that we would be that gung-ho about that. And plus, this isn't our kid. This is one of our vassals' kids. It would be good for him to be just. Yeah. Oh, excellent. Okay. So church holdings have now started endorsing us. That is huge. That is really, really huge. All right. Croatia, you. Time for us to start swaying. Ooh, very hard sway. Okay, maybe not. But your spy master is your heir, and we can get you to like us, possibly. Oh, also very hard. Never mind. Okay. How rich is the Pope by now? actually not that rich. Alright. You... Give me a claim on Rome. Alright, we've got another Varangian. Oh, we've got our vase. Hey, more court grandeur. Nice. This is lovely. Thank you. Alright, let's get it displayed. There. Okay. It's going to take a bit for our levies to renew. Oh. My steward has proven himself highly capable, especially in administrative matters. There are some projects I would like to undertake in the county of Trapezus, my liege, with your blessing, of course. Yeah, I'm kind of okay with this. Sure. It increases his opinion of us, and right now that is important. What are you telling us about? Right, King Boris has lost a war. Okay. That's a thing. Oh, we are ill. Yeah, send for a physician now, and in fact, decisions, no. Courtiers, here we go. Personal physician. Be really nice if he liked us more. We're gonna go with the guy that won't be likely to kill us. Yeah. Alright, Seneschal. Oh! Oh, we have to have this. Alright, so between 0.1 and 0.7 a month based on aptitude. Yeah, you can be our Seneschal tutor. Acts as guardian for children without one. That's good. This is my first time seeing this this reworked court position thing, and this is really nice. I am liking this. Interesting that you have good aptitude. Yeah, learning skill. Oh, because you're calm. I see. We'll hire this guy. Chief Eunuch. I don't think we've eunuched anyone. Personal champion, what do you do for me? We get a bit of prestige, we get less dread decay. Yeah. Master of the hunt. Eh. Master of the horse. Ooh. We've got some options here. We'll go for you. Well, architect. Yeah, we're not building anything right now. Almoner. Yeah, you can also be our almoner. Why not? Poet. Ooh, so we could just get some flat stress loss. That's nice. Our poet will gain more stress, but that's fine. We're not really gaining stress all that much. Court Artificer. So this would just get us just more court grandeur, which I guess is fine, but it's we want bodyguards. The problem is every bodyguard is also a potential schemer. So I feel safer not having a bodyguard in this, honestly. It's weird. Alright, so dread gain. That is useful. But I think this will be fine for now. Okay. Yeah, this will be fine. Court physician. Yeah, both of them fail to impress me. We've already hired one. So our wife can become our lover. It's weird that she had to scheme to seduce me, but okay. Yeah. Our wife is our lover. Huzzah. Wholesome. Would have been more wholesome if we weren't currently sick, but... let's see. Oh, we're still swaying him. He's shy, zealous, impatient. We'll be sure to mention his unshakable faith in God. We'll let this tick finish. Oh, and our wife is pregnant. Excellent. Okay. He now likes us a fair bit. It would be good if our ecumenical patriarch liked us a bit more. Oof. So I think this would clear us of the murderer malice. That's so expensive. Can't they just slay you instead? Like, can't you just take a fruit basket? Ugh. Fine. Alright. We'll just have to deal with the fact that he doesn't like us much. Who is left that we need to impress? Elevate co-monarch. Interesting. Is there a seek treatment thing? Kai! Howdy! Intensifies. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's, I think I just heard some weather outside, but also, hopefully you're not in whatever weather might be outside. I think we can actually afford this pilgrimage now. Plan the pilgrimage, pious pilgrimage. We're going to Rome. Yeah, we can only do that. 5 in our entourage. Let's see, we'll need a mountaineer. And then what? Mountains, popular opinion, holder's opinion. So then, if we get mercenary guards, no ears. Okay. Actually, while we're at it, can I do this from the bot? There we go. Oh, hey! And thank you for the resub as well, and also the initial sub. I don't think you did that while I was live last time. Oh, but yeah, thank you so much. All right. So yes, we have no high dangers on this. Medium chances of danger in 3 locations, low chance of danger in 2. I think we're just gonna have to be okay with this. Appoint a caravan master. I mean, I guess I'll have to do. Alright. Start the pilgrimage. Nope. Suppose we must. Here in the quietness of Salimbria roadside, I feel an overwhelming sense of peace and tranquility wash over me, like none I've experienced before. Just beyond a small ridge, I see a clearing off the side of the path where neither man nor beast seems to have entered in decades. I can feel God's presence here. Perhaps I ought to linger here in quiet contemplation for a while. Yes, more pious. Oh no. Great, our kid is rowdy. Yeah, I guess we'll go martial education. Alright. Wandering this path, I have encountered many reminders of those who came before me. Here in Heraclea, Perinthos, I have come across the crumbling remains of a shrine to the ancient Roman pantheon. Demeter, in all her beauty, smiles at me with a half-cracked mouth. And Zeus's face has been eroded almost beyond recognition. Perhaps one day, some other man will wander this path and contemplate the fallen Eastern Roman Empire, the Orthodox faith practiced by its basileus. We have no stress to lose. What's our learning? Oh, wait, we already have our success chances here. Godly contemplation. Open-minded. Or imperial contemplation. I kind of want to go with imperial contemplation. No progress. Oh well. As my party passes through a small town, I notice a throng of people filling the market square. At the center, a man stands on an overturned cart. Those shouting wildly to all who will listen, "The day of judgment is nigh! Repent, repent, I say, or you shall be damned for eternity." The worried-looking townsfolk nervously whisper to each other, fearful of the doomsayer's words. Yeah, we just become more pious. I don't know why we wouldn't do that. Is our doctor actually doing anything? I haven't gotten any pop-ups for that. Yeah, you work on that. Yeah, you teach everyone. You increase the aptitude of our other port positions. Yeah, you don't do anything. Did you... I don't think we're going to abuse our jester. Okay. Alright. Jeez, we have barely even left Constantinople. Okay. Even when on pilgrimage, the priests still hold Mass every Sunday. It is held out in the open when no church is nearby, but early this morning a storm rolled in and has not ceased. Undeterred, a zealous priest is standing out in the pouring rain giving a sermon about perseverance in the face of adversity. Despite this, the size of her audience is rapidly dwindling as discouraged adherents seek refuge from the torrential rain. Yeah, I don't want to die of pneumonia, so... On the other hand, it's only an 8% chance. It's fine. Alright, we've got a new Varangian. Moved all the way up to here. Out here, late at night, I sometimes look to the stars and wonder, what is our purpose in life? Can God even see me this far from home? What am I doing all this for? Sacred duty? Yeah. Looks the piety is going to be really useful. Beastly omen. To make our way down this holy road we travel, we are suddenly made to stop as a beast steps out right into the middle of our path. A humble stag stares at our holy caravan. There's something of a knowing look on the beast's face, as if the mind of a wise old man resides behind those feral eyes. He blinks, and then carries on his way. Stag and his messenger from God follow him. Or we can't be distracted. Yeah, Stag is a messenger from God. Follow him. We lost the stag. Seriously though, physician, are you actually doing things? Like, are you doing things? I don't think he's treated me. Alright. Metalsmith. He's considered a master. Why, yes. I will sponsor you. Do your thing, Itzak. Man, tea is delicious. It seems that our caravan has become a little lost in these foreign lands. Pamphilios has been trailing us around Atri for hours, and though he at least swallowed his pride and asked for directions, he does not appear to be an expert Italian vulgar speaker. Not using his hands enough. Let me try. Oh, we gained some prestige. Oh. Okay. So we have a new daughter. What are your stats like? Or traits? No bad traits. No good traits, but no bad traits. Philkos brought my word Symmachos to the market today. Symmachos was to hand out alms to the poor and needy, to learn about charity and ruler's plight to the less fortunate. He refused to give a single coin to anyone, Philkos exclaims. Everyone we were met were either undeserving or beneath him. In the end, he kept the gold. Symmachos seems to have developed an egotistical streak. No, you must care for the poor. Because again, this is not our kid. We don't want them to be arrogant. We want them to be generous so that they will generally be more more poor than they otherwise would be when they eventually become vassal. So, yeah. Visited the capital of the papacy, gained diplomacy lifestyle XP. At a distance, the city of Roma is a forest of towers and a maze of stone buildings. As we approach, the scenery shifts. Ruins of monuments, walls, and ancient churches coexist with farms and grazing animals. On my way through the city, I notice how ruins have been carefully fortified by feuding houses. In this fashion, Hadrian's Mausoleum and even the Colosseum are now fortresses. What we can here. Study these remarkable housings. I'll not waste any time on this place. Alright, we've walked to the Holy Path. And we gain some piety, we gain zealot vassal opinion, we get some travel speed and safety. Power sharing. We observed a good omen, we've lost the trait ill, excellent. Alright. There's only so much a man can pray without looking for other equally important ways to spend one's time. And Pope Nicolaus has this lovely residence he so kindly allows me to visit. I hear some voices come from one of the rooms. In doing this, you'd achieve the greatest technique. I peek inside and I see Chanois, explaining his craft to a group of interesting courtiers who eagerly follow his teachings. Okay, so we don't have this as an option because our diplomacy isn't good enough. What an accomplished master. We should hire him. We'll eat the stress gain here. Although, do we eat the stress gain? I mean, I don't feel like this guy is going to be useful, is the thing. Like, we can't make him our, but like we can't give him any useful positions on our council, so it's like why? We could give him some kind of courtly office, but yeah, no. We don't need him. Alright. We're gaining piety. More piety gain. It's been an honor to be here. Cool. The seats of bishops. Oh. Okay, nice, nice. We also gained some legitimacy. We needed that. Where are we at on this? Getting there. I wish legitimacy was up here. Yeah, Roma, it's been an honor. Titles can be created. And again, none that we can afford, really. Okay. By the Lord, man, leave me alone. Peaceful atmosphere shattered by Itzhak yelling as he storms into the courtyard. The Vassar quickly follows, but stops when he sees me. My liege, please talk some sense into Itzhak. I'm trying to help him, since I have some experience that may improve his work. Oof. Okay. Hmm. I think this is our least bad option. Oh, hey. Nice. You got the good roll. My lord, please, but a moment of your time to hear my latest poem. This isn't the first Italian who tried to introduce me to their poetry, and considering the road ahead, surely not the last. There must be a true infatuation with poetry here, for every other dreamer seems to have a poem in their hearts. I would like to make an attempt, being the great poet. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be going for that tradition, so yeah. I'll make an attempt. We gained the poet trait. Nice. Good, good, good. 3 months left until this potentially fires. Our royal court is now at grandeur level 8. Excellent. Oh. Um. I am aghast at that. So we can declare wars. We can lawfully imprison our vassal Duke Nikitas. Will not succeed. Where are you in that war? Oh. You're, someone's ally. Okay. Duke Johannes and Ecumenical Patriarch Ignatios are among the more powerful vassals of my realm. I know how to keep them happy, so they don't go around stirring up trouble. Perhaps flattery is a way to go? Anyone would be pleased to have something made in their name, wouldn't they? I have just the right thing in the making. Shall my beneficiary Itzhak know that I am dedicating this masterpiece to my trustworthy vassals and advisors? Then again, it is my artifact, so maybe I should just... Yeah, we'll put them over the top. Alright. Yes, we get an unpressed claim on the Prince Bishopric of Rome. Excellent. Considered opinion. Making might not be my personal forte, but it doesn't mean I can't have a say in how my money is spent. I'd kind of like to go with the trait options if I have one. Excellent. Okay, it's good to be home. We've done the thing. All right. Yeah, so you're doing that. Got 3,000 levy. Okay, so if we go to war for Rome, we've got decent chances of winning. They have no allies. They'll be able to hire more mercenaries than us. Not that many more. Like, not enough to make up the deficit. Yeah. Let's stop swaying him. Let's work on swaying you. Okay. Let's see, so what do we do? What do we do? Yeah, so we will only have the county title. So that's a problem. Because it will mean that there will be an entire duchy that we won't have the claim to at the start. But we kind of have to, like, go on this. Because if we seize Rome, right? Decisions. Yeah, mend the Great Schism. So for this, we need religious icon devotion. Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're not going to be able to... We're not going to be able to get all of it. Yet. But once we have Rome, then we can work on these other holy sites. We'd need Jerusalem, Antioch, and whatever they're calling that. Yeah, still Alexandria. Okay. It would be really good to hold Rome directly. Oh. We don't want there to be crusades against us. So we kind of have to move fast. And the longer we wait, the wealthier the Pope gets, the more mercs they'll be able to hire. So... There. I think we'll max this out. And I kind of want my my cataphracts up as well. So this is going to take a little bit to roll in. Ooh, new martial lifestyle perk. Household Guard, number of knights +4. Nice. These acceptance +10. And Gallant. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and finish out this tree, and then I don't know where we're going to go from there. Maybe vassal acceptance over in diplomacy? We'll see. Ah, got our goblet. Prestige per night, court grandeur bonus. That is lovely. Okay, over here. Perfect. So court grandeur level 8, gradually increasing. What is our increase rate? We've got 8 years until we get up to level 10. Okay. Nice. Kind of want to go to a warlike court. Yeah, I think it's time we go to a war footing. We've got the first ranked court in the world. Demonstration of leadership. Let's see, respected figurehead. Yeah, we'll sway Johannes more. Oh, hello. New guest has recently come to my court, a silver-tongued poet of some local repute. My lord, as the storytellers of old sat at the knee of ancient warlords, so do I, a cob. Hope to find employment under your protection. Please allow me to demonstrate my worth. I could dedicate my next work to you, perhaps. Grand epics are my purvey, Basileus. Which hero would you have me sing? You are a poet. Why, that would be myself, of course. Yeah, sure, you can be my court poet, why not? Okay. Time is ticking. Inspirations. Yakov. He's considered competent at his craft. We'll ignore that. You don't have the money for it right now. As for my request, the new poet Akab brings me a work inspired by my heroic life, but it is not as I expected. The poem is about my glorious deeds, some less real than others, but all utterly impressive. Have I ever told you about the time I ate the moon? Alright. In Tales of Basileus. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's actually kind of helpful. Alright, you. What's your dealio? Why are you a powerful vassal now? Short reign. Okay, so you just took someone's title. Took over from someone. Okay. I don't want you to... I mean... If we fire you... Like, you're kind of only good at this, and you're not as good as the other guy. So, I'm kind of okay with this. Yeah, you're no longer a powerful vassal. So, yeah. And he'll only lose 20 opinion of me. We'll go ahead and sway you. We'll send him a poem. Oh. We humiliate him in poem. No, we're not going to do that. All right. Okay. Soon. Arrived to Constantinople to pay tribute. Okay, yeah, sure. That's cool. Give me my prestige, as is my right. Court grandeur level 9. Excellent. He's gluttonous, ambitious, and humble. Ambitious and humble. Wow, okay. We'll keep it short and professional. Okay, so that's 0.2 a day. 0.1 a day. But this is also progress during battles. Rome is a heavy siege. Like, it is a heavy siege. So I don't want to deal with being in Rome any longer than necessary. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. Okay. I kind of want his intrigue and opinion to go up. So yeah, so some advice for my spy master, please. All right. What are you? Hold court. Yes, we'll do that because we need the legitimacy. Cadastral survey of all the counties you own. Can't afford it. I don't want to piss him off, but at the very least, he doesn't, like, completely hate us, so maps are overrated. My knight Bosporios stands before me, a hopeful expression on his face. I couldn't help but notice that in recent times the realm's finances have not been the healthiest. Of course you've been administering them egregiously. But perhaps you might find some use for extra gold. I'm willing to buy a minor settlement off your hands. Wow. I don't want to give up... Well, Yeah, I don't need your gold. A frightful peasant strolls all too close before a guard steps between us. Oh, she backs off with a wink, laughing through scant teeth. Your lordness, I'm come here from Byzantium with a matter of great import. Her eyebrows undulate. Waggle, waggle. You see, Basileus, a bowyer's wife's sister, swore she could make a better Retsina than the cooper's husband's wife. Of course, they were judged a tie. Then the husbands got involved. Don't want to piss off my vassals, but the popular opinion hit is also kind of a big deal. Yeah, we've got enough vassals that aren't happy about that we're just going to have to... Oh, God, that's for 20 years, though. Commoners mocked. God, that's even worse. Duke Theodosios. Go fix it, please. Business here's done. Okay. Another look at our men-at-arms situation. Why are you still having trouble levying? Is there a court position, perhaps, that would help with that? Let's see, personal champion. No, no levies there. No levies there. No levies there. We just have to wait, I guess. More like court here. Excellent. Pretty soon we should be up there. Right, we sent a gift. That's why we lost some money. Alright. Oh, hey! Crown Prince almost now speaks Greek. Excellent. We're making progress. Let's see. Language. You're always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. Oh. Lord Samakos approaches being a rare display of honesty. Would be good if you were a friend. That's what it means to be a guardian. Okay. So this is the Grand Prince up here that adopted Greek. Okay. Once we hit about 4K, I think we should be able to go take this on. Court Grandeur level 10. Well, this won't increase our siege. Yeah, we can't afford this. Missing 37. Wars with Bulgaria. What Casus Belli do I have? We have Holy War. Alright, so you're in a war against tyranny. Huh. Okay, so there's an angle. Be Holy War for Bulgaria. Which would get us all of this. Ooh. You don't have any alliances, but I feel like we have to go for Rome first. I think we're going to do that in just a few ticks. Yeah, because we kind of have to do this now. All right. We are going to save scum this, though. There we go. Pope Wars. Declare war for our claims. We would gain the contested title. Oi, you. Raise all here. Back this down to speed 2. Alright. This is going to take a little bit for it to raise. We'll be fine. Oh, our son has learned Norse. Good. It's important to be able to speak to the bodyguards. Alright. Oh. So we can command this. Or we can leave it to Count Leon, but double check our lifestyle path. Yeah. Stalwart leader. Our knight effectiveness is better. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're just I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay with us in the lead here. This is expensive AF, keeping our troops raised. We'll go up to speed 3 for a moment. My wife Basilissa Eudokia is once again absent from our chamber as night falls. She's been distant lately, lost in thought and rarely seen at court. Am I not to her satisfaction? Is she simply busy? Could she be warming someone else's bed? If she's been unfaithful, I will learn about it. She is innocent. Okay. I personally, as a person, would be like, you know, whatever, you do you. But as a ruler, it's kind of important to know that your kids are your kids. Last thing you want is the game going, oh yeah, turns out your firstborn's a bastard. Ah, alright, cool. He has now left our care. He's gained the trait Astute Intellectual. Nice. Alright. So we are teaching him. We'll also educate you, although if we look at this, you are actually next in line. But you're already being taught by someone else. Yeah, whatever. We'll go ahead and teach this other kid that no one else is teaching. Oh, we're not eligible because we're leading an army at the moment. Never mind. Derp. Whoa. How did you get 400? I don't want to fight them in their own territory if we can help it. But we'll try. Oh, and we're winning. We're winning hard. The enemy banner. Make a fine addition to my collection. Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right. So now, yeah, we have to try and squish their troops. Yeah, we want improved offense. A new martial lifestyle perk. New person can be sponsored. Wants to write a book. Yes, sponsor the crap out of that. Okay. Yeah, now we have to catch up to them, crush them. Okay, we need a new master of the horse. Got prisoners. Will anyone pay your ransom? Alright, someone will pay for you. You, we'll get some dread. Okay. Got a couple of victories. Right. We came over here for Master of the Horse. Excellent. Ooh. Yes, give me more pursuit. Jailer drags a panicked Captain Nicodeme into the room. Please, I'll do anything you want. His protests are cut short as the jailer gags him and ties him down on the table. Oh, Nicodeme, I sigh theatrically, do not fret. I'm not here to take your head, or anything else of value. Your manhood will do just fine. Let's see. Yeah, what topic does your muse yearn for? I'm hiring your expertise. Not necessarily likely to win that battle. Okay, let's start sieging this down. Oh. Fort level is too high. Are we losing anyone to attrition yet? Considering a master wants to forge a goblet, we don't have space for another goblet, and we don't have money for that, so this will have to do 1% attrition a month. Yeah, we need to resupply. We need to resupply, and soon. Yep, go with the trait. God will judge these sinners. Doesn't seem like it's a criminal thing, so we'll just deal. It's fine. Okay. How much money are you down to? Ah. Alright, cool. More orthodoxy fervor. That's something. Alright, she is taking war score for controlling the war target. Yeah, we don't need to sway him anymore. Why are you suddenly terrible at being a seneschal? It'll be nice when he dies off and we can replace him with or replace our seneschal with someone better at being a seneschal. We're very close to having better legitimacy. All right. Now that you're here, all right, you're now well supplied. Xenon. I mean, Xenon's an okay noble gas, but let's go with the most noble of gases. And I know normally Xenon spelled with an X, but eh. Alright. This is refreshing. What if we go by sea? Are there any mercs I can hire? Any that I can afford? Any at all? Nope. Any sources of money, maybe? No. Nope, we just have to keep raising our supplies. Storing our levy. Alright. I think we go by sea next. We're very close to having a full tick here. Oh, hey. Our book. Greek treaties. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so does that go here? Nope, it's one of these. Greek treaties. Alright. I think you're as good as you're getting. Woof. Okay. Is there anyone I could sell one of my artifacts to? You're both famed, illustrious, masterwork, illustrious. I kind of don't want to sell any of these. Like, they're all good. That said, is there anyone I could sell this to? So that's our goblet. Take a look at our council. He has some money, but not a lot. Alright. Back over here. And this time we'll siege some stuff out. See if we can or siege out more of these perimeter holdings. Hopefully this will help a little bit. Kind of feeling like maybe we should have gone for... oh, geez, you're up to almost 5,000 now. Maybe we should have gone for Bulgaria instead. Yeah, we'll siege this out. Although this is only 5 months loot. Or five gold loot. A scheme at court. I was planning to go to my guests. Okay. Don't care. Alright, let's see how this battle goes. If this doesn't go well, we'll save scum, I think. Oh. Looks like it's going alright. Oh. Okay, so the Bori now have a new head of faith. Any prisoners from that? No. Alright. We'll finish out this siege. We'll only get about 5 gold loot, but we might get a prisoner or multiple prisoners that might be worth ransom. All right. We're still well supplied. Okay, we did get a couple of prisoners. Cool. Let's ransom you. Alright, this siege should go a fair bit quicker. Just to study alchemy. A legendary alchemist. Yes. We sponsored. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. This is gonna sting. We sponsor these. I want to live forever. There's a very, very slim chance of that actually materializing, but it's a chance, and we gotta take that. Yeah. Ransom you for 10 bucks. If we're being raided, doesn't matter. Like, raids just happen. Okay. Hey! Our level of splendor has increased. He's been excommunicated. Interesting. Also pardon him. He doesn't have a whole lot of money. But he would pay a lot of money to ransom himself. Alright. We're gonna save scum again. If we don't hit this 43%, we just revert. All right. Ransom for 100 gold. Yes, you are funding my war. Okay. My lord, look at it. Never seen such fine materials. Hurry breaks away from our market procession to accost the merchant selling the coveted item, ecstatic over his find. With this, my project would reach new heights and create something truly marvelous. Please, Basileus, bestow this gift upon me. Oh. Okay, I cannot afford to go negative. So, once again, of course, but surely we could get a fair price. Okay. We're winning this battle again. Excellent. Okay, any prisoners from that? No. Finish your siege. All right. Yeah, take your time. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, they are going to unfriendly territory. That's even better. Oh, did you fail to be able to afford people? Oh, that's even better. Okay, I think we've got this war in the bag. And then we become gallant. Our martial and our prowess both go up. Maybe we'll keep going into strategist. Strategist isn't all that strong of a tree, is the problem. Like, it's great for war, but like it doesn't really do all that much else. Hmm. Um. Um. Yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to lose the 5 advantage from this lifestyle, but going over to True Ruler, like this will help a lot with what we want to do. Alternatively, go over to ruling or to learning, and then well, I guess this actually doesn't do all that much for us either. Maybe stewardship, golden obligations is always nice. Like this would help us get a lot more men at arms. And men-at-arms right now are probably going to be our main... Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. Stewardship, I think, is probably where we're going to go next. After this war. Okay. I think this is popping every time we get out of a battle. That's annoying. Alright. Hurry. We want the highest possible opinion or outcome that we can manage. We don't want them unsieging the what we've sieged. Excellent. Okay, we'll go over here. Oh! My wife died. Alright. Alright. So. Time to go wife shopping. Find character. Yeah, so anyone that is in our diplomatic range with inheritable traits and we'll sort by sum of all skills. Gundrud. It's unlikely that we would actually be able to have a kid with Gundrud, but arranged marriage. Oof, we would lose so much legitimacy. Ah, we can't do that. Alright, so let's try looking at this a different way. All unmarried female adults. Sort by rank. In theory, we could marry the Pope. Oh. Got a couple of peasant revolts. There's a duchess here, though. She's Catholic, but that shouldn't be too big a deal. Oh, and she won't even accept. Why not? Yeah, patrilineal marriage. Faith differs. Low legitimacy. And we're at war. But when we're done with the war, she'll be up for it. Okay. Okay. So this is our heir. We want him to be just. Just is extremely useful for the vassal opinion. The diplomacy per level of fame, extremely useful. The stewardship is good. The learning is good. The prestige gain, really good. Increases initial legitimacy, like, so good. But what this isn't telling you is that as you go through the game, like, you want to do things like murder people. Just characters have a hard time with murder. Yeah. So do we want him to be just? We don't want him to be cynical. Temperate. Temperate makes it harder to bleed stress through feasts, but this is actually pretty good. But I think we go just. All right, what do you have going on? Oh, we've got prisoners speaking ransom. Will anyone? No. Well, off with your head. It gains us dread when we do that, so it's useful. Alright, so those are just raiders. I don't like that their siege is going faster than ours. Oh, we just got some good ticks. Camp dispute. Deliver a speech about unity. Excellent. Speeches about unity. They go over good. Okay. Main speech about unity. Don't use Unity engine. Use Godot. There we go. That's all you gotta know. Might be tempted by Unreal Engine, but Unreal Engine doesn't do anything good for you. Stick with open source software. Finish out this siege, please. Come on. Once we finish this, we can go over here. Jeez. Didn't even get any prisoners. Ooh. My opulent court is resented and celebrated the world over. All wish they could match and enjoy its splendor. And, with that come the admirers. Today, Jarisimos is ushered in and introduced as representing a small herbalist guild from Arcadiopolis in Brisis. Well, peerless Basileus, my friends and I hear of a wondrous tincture being made for you and wish to donate to your alchemist. To deeply honor us, your majesty. We have saved for months. No, it's I who am honored. Alright. Let's, get this stack bopped. I don't want to fight them in the mountains, but I don't think either one of us has defender's bonus here. Alright, so we have a chance of improving the quality here. Not by much, but ooh, also a chance that it loses progress. He is one of our knights at the moment, so him getting the trait Hunter would be good. Oh, we got the best roll on that. Ooh! Try to sip right away. We may or may not be, immortal now. Possibly. Frozen Grief, Traveler, Seats of Bishops, New Court Artifact, Elixir of Immortality. No, okay. It's a small health boost, so it's not nothing, but got a famed thing. I don't really want to replace any of the things we've got here with that. That's disappointing. Okay. Got superior quality troops. Yeah, we definitely don't want to let them siege out that again. It's about time we actually just take the war target, but I kind of want to like actually have them fully bopped if we can manage that. Okay. We'll do this siege first. If they spawn here, we'll go bop them. Alright, get bopped. Nope, Akab is no longer our court poet. Alright, another victory. Now, where are you going? Get dead. You're locked in here. We should fight you out here. Okay. Let's see if we can get this done. Assault fort. And walls must be breached to start an assault. This is fine. Just let them. You just have to let this let the siege finish. It's gonna be so annoying. Wouldn't be so bad if only we had some catapults. Maybe we can make that happen. Yeah. We'll let that do its thing. Not stationed in any holding. There. Unraised, that's fine. Let them do their thing. Anastasia has come of age. Oh, this is now stalled out. Great. Alright, we're gonna bop this stack. And then we're gonna head back to our territory. Leon. Yeah. Ambitious is a good trait for you to have. Greatness awaits you. Oh, and our daughter can marry. Alright. So matrilineal, yes. Head of Venice would be good to have on side. Let's see, Ferrara. Yeah, and you'll accept them. Oh, you're chaste though. Chance of children medium. Alright, yeah. Send proposal, and we'll call him into our war. We don't want to offer any hostages. Will not accept. Why not? That's a spendy fruit basket. I mean, this is money we've already spent and we're not using it. And this will get him to like us enough that we can call him into our war. So that seems worth it. All right. New martial perk. Better siege weapon effectiveness is going to be really important for us. Alright, we'll fight them in this mountain pass. We'll head back over here. Refresh our troops a bit. Enemy banner. The Papal War banner. Holy crap. Alright. We're gonna swing over here. Raise all here. Okay. This will top us off with some more troops, get us some better siege. Like, a lot better siege. Stack merge up. Here we go. Maria was slain during the battle. We don't really care that some commoner named Maria was killed in the battle, but okay. Peasant rebel faction targeting me. Huh. Okay. Okay, so we can get another county in exchange for his feudal taxes lowering? Pays 80 gold up front. Alright. County of Trapezus. Alright, how good is Trapezus? Trapezus looks like it could actually be pretty good. And we're going to need another county for another men-at-arms regiment anyways. How many holdings here? 5 holding county. Wow, yeah. Yeah, I have been interested in Trapezus. Thank you. Alright. And you... Caliopolis. Anything I can do to stave that off? I mean, they'll probably just want to lower county control anyways, so it's no big deal. Oi. Alright. Got some bad rolls, but we're still well ahead. Show them in at once. We gain gold. Excellent. Right now they're retreating. Another Papal War banner. Alright, looks like we're locking them down here. Perfect. Stack wipe. Okay. Yeah, so they can siege. Why are you lifting siege? Right, you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. Fort level's still too high, but we do have more siege men-at-arms. One a day. Oh, come on. It's just going to take us a little while. Really don't want to have to lift this siege for any reason, but we might have to. Well, we can hold court, sure. Here are petitioners. Simvatios' court. Alright, and who's this girl? Granddaughter of Duke Simvatios. And not in line. Yeah, we'll find her an heir. She wants to be a bodyguard. Sure. Then village hit by a blight. I'd really rather not. I'd really rather not, but reduced danger here, increased court grandeur, like all of that's good. Yeah. Oh. Right. Over here. So Papal War Banner. Natural Dread +3, Court Grandeur. Every reinforcement, Court Grandeur. Yeah, Company of St. George is still our best. Because of the Knight effectiveness. Okay, this is ticking up. Ooh. We've got a breach. 5 siege progress and 62 casualties every day. Do Callistos. You get ransomed. Oh, okay. We will be able to vassalize him when we finish this war. Okay. Can we afford to let this siege lapse? We don't have enough soldiers to split off a siege. Alright, we're gonna drop a save here for Pope Wars again. Actually, Pope Wars 2. Because I don't think we can afford to let this lift. Alright. Although, actually, no. We'll load this, and we'll see if we lose the war if we lose that siege. If we lose that war, or if the war is just ended by the siege lifting, then we'll just have to fight it out. Otherwise, we'll see. Okay. How much progress do we have on this? We want Leon to be gregarious. Yes. Our siege progress is picking up a fair bit. Looks like they haven't done that, so alright, cool. Alright, good for him. He has grown up. We'll have to marry him off at some point. We could actually get another ally there. Alright. Oh! We can marry him to the King of Nubia. Interesting. I mean, he's not our heir. Sure. Why not? Excellent. Okay. Now, we'll, Will not accept. Due to opinion of me. Yeah. Ooh. Alright. And now he should accept. Yeah. Join on in. Very nice. And we're not going to talk at all about the fact that we just married off our 16-year-old son to some 65-year-old dude in Africa. Because said dude has troops. It's fine. It's fine. It's the Middle Ages. These things happen. Okay. This siege is almost done. Rome is just such a miserable place to try and siege. It just takes forever. Alright, looks like ours should finish first. Just in case, let's finish it off with an assault. Yes. Enforce demands. God be praised. We have Rome. Okay. Disband all. Yeah, we can offer hostages. We don't care. Oh, my doctor. Yeah, I could do with some closer attention. Keep that health boost on us. Okay. You. Increase control in Rome. Not a valid target due to. Alright, I guess we just had to wait a tick for that. Okay, let's take a look at our prison. Eric von Tirol. Is anyone willing to pay for you? No. Sorry, buddy. But the dread increase is just so useful. Every man we unman just increases our natural dread. Or not natural dread, just increases our dread. Yep, there we go. Sorry, kid. It's nothing personal. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Heighten soldier morale. We'll check inside. Face my fears. The money is worth way more than facing fears. Okay. So where are you now? Okay. Now, you. You don't have a whole lot going for you. Before we do anything else, alright, so no one else we can vassalize right now. We don't care about offering hostages. We do need to get hitched. Um, So if we marry... I mean, we don't need to worry about any more heirs. But this shouldn't cost us any prestige. Um... Begin an alliance with the Duchy of Nordgau. Where is that? Ah, it's up there. Well, it's actually kind of relevant in places we're looking at. I would rather you had more stats, is the issue. Plus, if you're a duke, you're not going to be on my council, so... Kingdom of Lotharingia. Like, your stats are kind of shithouse. Sum of all skills. What can we do here? Can't marry a lowborn. Oh, alright, so there are some marriages where we would gain prestige. Like with Prince Hughes. Grigor. We don't lose legitimacy for this, we gain prestige. Your son of Prince Ashut. Alright, so you're over there. Yeah, nope, we're not doing that. Nope, nope, nope. I'm thinking Prince Hughes here is probably the way to go. Okay. We'll wait for that to get accepted. Excellent. He already likes me enough to go to war. Let's try and sway you. Alright. Meanwhile, declare war. Holy War for Kingdom. So we could go for Epirus, which... Why would we do that? No, Bulgaria. Tengri rulers may join the war. And we don't have... I mean, we do have a lot of military power currently. Oh, new lifestyle perk. Well... Hmm. I mean, a faster siege is a faster siege. So, tricky thing here is if we holy war, other Tengri rulers might join in, depending on the fervor of Tengri. What's Tengri's fervor at? It's up there. It's up there. Will you vassalize yet? You would if you liked me more. Okay. That's a lot for not a lot of gain. Yeah, I think we stand pat for a little bit. We build up a little bit more. Oh. Huh. Alright, so that's a thing. My daughter can marry again. Alright, cool. We've got all the correct filters applied. Principality of Abkhazia. Where are you? Yeah, no, that'll work. Sure. Alright, meanwhile, let's see, so the Abbasids, they are too big to screw with right now. The Tulanids, on the other hand, them we can work with. Because we can't mend the Great Schism. Yeah, we can't mend the Great Schism until we have all of our holy sites. So... we don't have a Casus Belli here. You'll most certainly not accept vassalage. Yeah, so... get me a claim on Alexandria. Okay. Serving as your spy master, I've learned much about subtlety and observation. I'm willing to tutor you in these topics in order to gain your favor. Let's see, your assistance is greatly appreciated. He would get a weak hook on me. I don't want that. We both benefit if we pool our knowledge together. Yeah. Alright, someone can be sponsored. What are you? He's very competent. Wants to forge a crown. We don't have a crown, and we're kind of just waiting along for now, so... sure. It does put us a little low in the money, but oh well. serve me well. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Yeah, our levies are picking back up. For you, why? Yeah, no. We'll find other ways to impress whomever we want. Alright, I think this is actually probably a good spot. Since things have chilled off, we've taken Rome. This, I think, is going to be where we're going to wrap up. Why is my bee not talking? Don't know how long. Oh, there we go. It's back. Yeah. So we're gonna wrap up here. This is a good spot as any to do that. Don't know when we'll be doing this again. Probably tomorrow. Don't know if it'll be afternoon or evening. What we will see. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you again, 8-Bit and Kai for the resubs. Yeah. So yeah, have fun. See ya. And if you're not already following me on things, follow me on things, especially Blue Sky and Discord. I do have a opt-in ping for when I go live, and occasionally I do share things on Blue Sky. Sometimes crochet stuff, other times just stuff. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Well, I think that's about it. Have a good one, y'all. Bye.